is annoying. Ah, so annoying. Like, this is, what, the 5th time it's done this crap? Google, can you fix your Hangouts, please, so we can have, like, normal Hangout session? Why does it look strange?
Looks fine. You look fine.
I don't know. It just, like, went
Which
crazy.
to myself, I look okay.
You look fine to me. So, hopefully, Leandre...
That was an interesting thing to go live with.
Huh?
That was an interesting thing to go live with.
What?
It looks fine. Trying to figure out what it looked weird, and I look up and suddenly we're alive.
Yeah, like, I went into it, and then, like, now I'm lagging a little bit. Ugh, so annoying.
It's fine.
Anyhow, Leandre, I hope you can join in at some point. Otherwise, if not, you're gonna have to make the next one.
Mm-hmm.
So,
we're gonna be doing this for a while. I think there are 37 episodes.
Yeah, there's a lot of Death Note to cover. So
we should finish out the year, I think.
Yeah, probably. I think we're probably gonna have to like take a break and do some like holiday kind of more anime.
Yeah.
You know, at least like maybe fill it in between or something, because this anime is pretty dark and depressing.
And the only holiday anime I can think of, we've already done. So.
Well, Tokyo Godfathers. I was thinking of the disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya. You know, I was thinking maybe that would be a good one. Something like that, you know.
Well, yeah, we'll have to lighten up when we finish this, definitely.
Yeah, I definitely think we should lighten up after this one. Yeah. I mean, I've watched Death Note a few times now, but for me, like, I forget how dark this anime is. And I was watching and I was like, oh shit, like it's really dark. And you know, I mean, it's not like last year we were doing High School of the Dead.
Yeah. That wasn't that dark. That was kind of cheesy B-grade horror.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, it was fun. I don't say that critically. I mean, I like B movies, but you know that it very squarely fit into the B movie category. We should probably say this is intro to the crazy, wonderful, and crazy world of anime. Hangout 20-something. We never actually introduced.
What are we, 25, 26?
That sounds good.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I've lost track. I should probably go back and like review that at some point.
Covering 1 through 4 and of Death Note, and if you've had a chance to watch any, we can get into the fall stuff too.
I've watched some fall stuff. I definitely am also continuing stuff that I've been watching.
Okay.
And I actually pulled out like I'm watching a really not really that old, I guess, but the art style is very particular. So, but let's start off with Death Note. And like I said, Leandre, if you can join in, or whoever can join in when you get a moment, great. If not, sorry, it's just the two of us again. Like always.
So it starts off with Ryuk, who is the god of death, and other Shinigami. And I don't know if Shinigami are generally god of death or if they're demons, or I don't know what they are, but they're sort of supernatural creatures.
I was gonna say, I believe Shinigami are god of death.
So they're all god of death. Okay. Yeah,
this isn't the first anime that's referenced Shinigami. I want to say XXX Holic references Shinigami. Okay. There's a couple of other ones that I can't think of off the top of my head, but definitely this is not the first.
But it starts off in the Shinigami world, and they're all sitting around playing dice and what have you and talking. And Ryuk, who, the best way I can describe Ryuk, I came up with this last night. Imagine if Apocalypse, the X-Men villain, was a member of The Cure.
That's awesome.
That's Ryuk.
I never thought of that, but that is the perfect description for Ryuk. Like, honestly, I totally thought that he was a fan of like Depeche Mode and The Cure.
He definitely has the goth thing going, yeah.
Like, but I noticed a little Morrissey vibe to him.
But I noticed the lip thing this time through, and that's very Apocalypse. He's got lips that extend like halfway over his cheek.
Yeah. I never thought of that. You should totally. Are you good at Photoshop?
Yeah.
oh, do it and post it in the community. That would be awesome. And then I'll just publicly reshare it because I publicly share everything.
But he's sitting there away from everybody on a ledge, just kind of brooding, and they're telling him to come over, and he's obviously very either bored or depressed.
I mean, I think Ryuk obviously looked bored. He was just like, this is the same old crap that we're doing all the time, like sitting here, gambling and just like being like bored and stupid. Yeah. And he obviously wanted some excitement. So I think that's kind of why Ryuk was like, I wonder how I can like entertain myself.
And I didn't catch it the first time through. I've seen the first 6 episodes before, very recently. I didn't catch it the first time through, but this time it was very obvious that he did it deliberately. And he says this later on. But even from go, it was obvious, because what happens next is we cut to one of the worst names in anime. I have to say, Light Yagami. Last name's fine, but his first name is Light.
You know, but okay. So I think Death Note is like the ultimate, like penultimate, if you will, archetypal trope anime. You know, like the good versus evil, but then introducing the whole like dark and light, and it's trying to kind of be like a play on words.
The bad guy Light is kind of naming the bad guy Light is nicely ironic, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's what they were kind of going for, is like a guy named Light. But at the same time, it's fitting because if you think about it, well, let's fast forward.
Let's get there.
Then, I'll bring up my point.
He's sitting in class. He's a high school student. Looks out the window and sees this book falling and land on the ground, and we see it says Death Note. And he later comes to check it out, and it says, you know, anybody whose name is written in the book will die within 40 seconds. And it has some more details. You have to picture their face, and unless you specify otherwise, they'll die of a heart attack. And he thinks it's a joke, walks away. And then next time we see him, he's got the book.
I gotta say, before you jump there, I love that I think they're reciting the Bible.
In class?
Yeah. Like when he's in class,
they're talking about something. Yeah,
doctrine.
Yeah.
Like we see Light, and of course, as soon as we see Ryuk, and Ryuk is all like, "I'm kind of bored. I have nothing better to do with my life," type of situation. Light is in the next shot, and we see Light looking kind of similarly, like bored, and he doesn't have really much to do. But they're reciting, which I think is really interesting because I've watched Death Note, like this is my 3rd time, but I never caught it until this time. But they're reciting like religious text the entire time he's in class.
Whenever they show Light in class, the teacher is basically functioning as the Greek chorus.
Yeah,
he's giving exposition and sort of commenting on what's going on in the story.
Do you feel like it's kind of like, it's totally like Shakespearean, like where you've got the chorus who's like always going to be, or no, not Shakespeare, but Greek tragedies.
Greek tragedies, yeah,
absolutely. That's what I was thinking.